Hello, Tigers! Unbelievable, but for the third time a former cornerback wants to enter the portal for the third time. The guy is not sure where he wants to play? Before the news, subscribe to the channel. The name of Denver Harris, former LSU cornerback, is once again being talked about in the college football scene, but unfortunately, not in a positive way for the Tigers. The player, who was one of the great talents recruited by LSU, decided to enter the transfer portal for the third time, which marks another chapter in his unstable trajectory in college football. Harris arrived at LSU after a brief stint at Texas A&M, where he stood out in his freshman season. He was considered one of the most promising recruits in his class, ranking as the number 22 overall recruit and the number 2 cornerback in the 2022 class according to ESPN and Rivals rankings. His standout performance at Texas A&M, allowing just 4 receptions and 98 coverage snaps, made him one of the most sought-after players on the market last year, but unfortunately, his story at LSU has not followed the same path of success. During his lone season with the Tigers, Harris played in just 6 games, making it clear that he has failed to find his place in Brian Kelly's defensive scheme. His inability to establish himself as a key part of LSU's defense came as a surprise to many, given his reputation before arriving on campus in Baton Rouge. Instead of becoming a fixture in the Tigers' secondary, he ended up back in the transfer portal, failing to make the impact he had hoped for. After leaving LSU, Harris transitioned to UTSA, where he played a more consistent role in the defensive rotation but, once again, failed to establish himself as a starter. While he contributed 8 tackles and 2 pass defenses in 2024, according to PFF, Harris's impact was modest, with just 2 starts during the season. Harris's case raises a number of questions about the recruiting process and the adaptation of players to the highest level of college football. Despite being highly talented and showing immense promise in his youth, he failed to live up to expectations at LSU, and his time at UTSA has not been marked by great things either. For LSU, the situation is a reminder that in the world of college football, not all star recruits translate into immediate success or significant contributions. Harris's story also highlights the volatility of the transfer market, where high-potential players often seek new opportunities after disappointing experiences at their home institutions. For the Tigers, the loss of a talented player like Harris shouldn't shake their confidence in the team's development process, but it is a reminder that in college football, a player's success isn't guaranteed by talent alone. Adapting to the system, teamwork and discipline are essential elements for an athlete to shine at the highest level. For Harris, the search for that fit will continue, while LSU remains focused on strengthening its defense and finding players who can truly contribute to the team's success in the coming years. What do you think? Let us know in the comments.